Alright, so last week, does anybody want to recap? Need a recap?
I'll take a recap, Captain.
Does anybody want to give it?
Oh, I thought you were offering.
Well, I'm just giving somebody else the opportunity to as well. Sounds like nobody's going to bite on that. So you guys did a little bit of traveling. That was exciting. You guys arrived at where you wanted to be. And you spent a week hanging out around the town. Some of you did some things. Some of you didn't do things. I don't know who didn't do things, but I'm sure somebody around here didn't. But you guys all know what you did, since we summarized that. Yeah, there's your recap. Any questions?
Nope.
Not at this time. I guess other than am I coming in okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, good.
Alright. Got something caught in my throat as soon as I went to start. Okay, so today, for some reason, I don't know why, but you guys all decided to meet back up. Like, it was like almost prearranged, but you guys are all at the front of that building where you all came into town on. Just chilling out. You may have just finished talking about your last week or what you've been up to, but now you're talking about something or other. And discuss.
What?
Who are you?
Ah, the name's Farland, me laddie.
Why are you here? Where's Carl? Also, where's Leon?
I don't know. Pretty sure Carl got stabbed in some sort of sub-district somewhere. Told me with his dying breath to come meet you guys here.
I don't know that I believe that.
That's okay. You don't have to, but I'm here.
Do I still know that it's him?
Kansas? Roll deception.
Okay.
Yeah, you can tell.
Okay, cool.
So I lean over and I kind of whisper at you, "Trust me, it's me." And I wink.
It's one of those
And I lean
creepy
over.
winks.
Yeah.
And I lean over and I whisper, "Yeah, I know. It's not that good of a disguise."
Well, I, for one, love this new fellow. Much better than that old Carl guy. He was a scoundrel from the moment I saw him.
Oh, glad you like me.
What? I thought your name was Farland.
I said me.
Oh, well, maybe I Cade misunderstands.
So what are you guys doing?
Well, we already handed in those papers.
My goodness, this town is lovely. Hey, as he was dying, he mentioned something about us needing to turn something in at a campus or go visit a campus. I can't remember.
You guys already turned in the paperwork you needed to.
At the campus?
Yeah.
Oh.
Suddenly, a group
Well-
of 5 guards goes sprinting past you, and they run into the travel center.
I made sure to kind of hide myself a little bit behind everybody else and just make sure to look nonchalant.
I wonder
Well, I
where they're
wonder what
going.
that's all about. I guess I should go check.
Okay,
Since I'm a nature person and all that.
you do that. I'll go ahead and just chill out here for a little bit.
So are you breaking
Alright.
away from the group, Cade, then?
I mean, he's gonna go follow the guards because they ran into the travel center.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys are walking, I'm assuming Garak and... the hell is your name now? Farland are just hanging back.
Garak is sitting on a bench, like in the thinking man pose, just thinking very, very hard.
Okay. So...
He's
guys-
got his little hood up and in a pseudo disguise, not that it's fooling anyone.
The old gears are turning up there.
You can hear it creaking.
So as you guys walk into the travel center, you can see it's not too far away from you, maybe 100 feet. Those guards are circled around one guy wearing significantly fancier armor, and they seem to be pointing out towards the gate. One of them's kind of hunched over like he's out of breath. They're not talking super loud. You can kind of hear murmurs, but you can't make out what they're saying yet.
I want to get closer.
How close?
How far away am I from them right now?
About 100 feet.
I'm sorry. Can you say that again?
About 100 feet.
I would like to get about halfway in between. So go 50 feet forward.
Okay.
Cade was gonna walk up and ask what's going on.
Okay. So as Kate approaches, Tegan kind of drops back, getting to the distance she wanted to, so she can just kind of hear them making out. Something about someone being taken. You're not really sure what that means. Both Cade and Tegan heard this. As Cade gets closer, the more official-looking guy stands straight up and looks at you. And he says, "You, what is your business?"
I just wanted to see what was going on in the
Why?
travel center.
Why is it any concern of yours?
See, I am a travel guide. I was worried that there was trouble.
Ah, well, that seems reasonable. There's a little bit of trouble, but nothing we can't handle. The guards around him kind of shift around a little bit.
All right, good day then.
It should be noted during that entire time, he's staring you dead in the eye, and he has not blinked.
Cade is not intimidated.
Okay. Let me describe these guards a little bit better. The main one is definitely a human. One of the guards is a dwarf. There's 2 other humans, an elf, and a dragonborn in the party. So there's a total of 6 people standing there. 5 guards, 1 official.
I'm going to approach them. I overheard you say something about someone going missing.
So you were eavesdropping then?
I just happened to be walking by and I heard this tidbit of information.
Oh, is that so?
It is so.
Well, even if that is the case, what makes you think you can handle it when we can't?
I just want to make sure that it's not anybody that I know.
Highly doubted.
Why is that?
Kind of stands there questioning, trying to see your intent. There's a lot of people around here. Safe guess.
Well, I would still like to know.
I'm sure you would.
I'm just going to kind of look at him for a little bit. See if he cracks.
Roll intimidation.
Nope. Or at least probably not.
Look, I already told the other guy here that you guys probably can't help. If you want to go out on your own, without any information, and look for whoever probably isn't related to you at all, you can do that. But I do not condone such a mission, nor will I give you any more information.
So you can't even tell me where they went missing?
Kind of looks around, a little shifty. We have a policy of not divulging such information. It's in the public interest, keeping everybody safe.
But wouldn't it be safer for people to know where they went missing so they don't go that way?
Seeing it was outside city limits, I highly doubt it makes any difference anyways.
One last question.
You sure
Were
have
they
a lot so
alone?
far.
Were they alone?
He ponders his question again. It would appear so.
Okay, thank you. And I'm going to turn around. Cade, are you still there, or where are you?
Probably just watching the interaction.
All right, I'm going to make a motion for Cade to follow me back outside to the group.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Meanwhile, outside, as Garak is sitting there doing what Garak does, a little boy runs up and shouts, "Mommy, Mommy, what is this?" And the mom goes, "Oh, don't worry about that. That's just one of the travel guide helpers."
Grok is so busy thinking he doesn't even notice this enormous insult. Thankfully for the little boy.
Mom comes and grabs the kid and scurries off. Further down the street, there's a guard standing at a corner, and he notices you two and just starts looking at you guys. Doesn't start walking towards, doesn't start walking away, just looks at you guys.
I kind of nudge Gary and I go, "Oi, what's up with him?"
You
He
might have to
went from
nudge.
being Scottish to like Australian.
His disguise wasn't very good. Leave him alone.
I only rolled a 15 on the deception. All right, give me a fucking break.
All
You have a
right.
+7 though.
All right. Yeah. So, you're going to have to nudge Garak a little bit harder. He's still thinking. Hint. Hint.
Who's
Who's
the hint at?
The DM.
A whole lot of use. You are, you
Give me my
damn
hints.
piece of metal. That fucking. I don't know.
He's prompting me for a hint, and I'm wondering what hint he's prompting me for.
What was that supposed outcome of the past week?
Oh, the locations.
Yeah, I need to know where I'm gonna be going. I got nothing right now.
I walk over to the fellow that's just staring at us, and I go, "Hey, how you doing?"
You go over to the guard? Or you...
Yeah, the
Okay.
person that's staring at us.
Excuse me, sir, do I know you? I feel like I've seen you before.
I mean, it's possible. I've lived here probably the 20 years of my life at this point.
No, that's not it. I remember you from something. I just can't quite put my finger on it.
Maybe we go shopping at the same places.
Maybe. Do you have any kids?
Oh, I've got me a couple of kids. They currently moved out, and one of them's down in the Skyfall Desert, participating in some warfare there. Other one still lives up in Bleakfin.
War in the Skyfall Desert? That's news.
Eh,
I haven't heard
It's
of that.
obscure. Few people talk about it.
Well, you're the first. I'll have to tell some people. Get some more people talking about it.
That's all right. That's all right. People need to hear.
Charisma saving throw.
Okay.
I can't think of it. Must have slipped my mind. Anyways, carry on.
Oh, thanks. You too. I go back over to my faithful lump of metal.
Where did you go?
I went over to talk to the god that was staring at us, trying to drill holes through us with his eyes.
That is quite impossible. The eyes of you mere mortals cannot drill through steel.
Indeed, they can't. I don't think anything could break through that skull of yours. Anyways, I wonder what they're up to inside.
At this moment, they walk up to you guys. The party.
Welcome back!
Hold on, my mouth is full.
How would you get that pastry? I didn't know they sold those in the tourist office.
Yeah, I do. All right. So we found out what was happening. Apparently, somebody went missing. They won't tell me who, they won't tell me where or when, but we know that they were alone.
No, you must be mistaken. I remember quite well that the laws of this country say that you're not allowed to adventure alone. Therefore, they couldn't.
Which is probably why they're freaking out.
I don't follow.
They definitely seemed nervous when we were talking to them.
I mean, there were a lot of guards in the room. It's easy to get nervous like that.
I don't know. Something just doesn't feel right about the whole situation.
They said they could handle it.
I suppose we could track them whenever they leave and see if we can follow them to anything that might give us more info.
I like the way you think.
I like the way I think, too.
I think we should let the authorities handle this.
Oh, poppycock. The authorities can't handle much of anything.
And I mean, they did let somebody through that was alone. So, I mean, how competent are they as guards?
I'll tell you what. I'm going to follow them.
So yeah, the official and 2 guards start walking out of the travel center down the path towards you guys, but they're not walking at you. It looks like they're just going to walk past you towards the main gate.
I choose to follow them once they've passed us at a distance, kind of stealthily.
Roll stealth. Okay. You guys, if you are rolling
Grok
stealth,
follows
you
as
have
well.
advantage.
As I'm leaving the group of us, I tell them all, I'm going to follow them and see what I can figure out. I'll meet you guys back at that inn we agreed on.
Grok also begins to follow the guards.
No, you big oaf. I'm sneaky. You are definitely not. I'll meet you back at the inn.
Grok shrugs.
That's attaboy. And I go off and follow him.
All right, are you guys going to do anything else during the day, or do you want to skip to when you guys meet up at the inn?
I would like to. I would like to read a book that I borrowed from the university while I'm waiting for him to show up at the inn.
Okay.
Grok, I guess, is going to visit the Dragon's Breath Forge.
Okay.
Cade is going to go with Garak because why not? Also, he must use the bathroom.
Okay. All right, so let's follow Garak first. All right, Garak. So you kind of know where this place is. You get over. It's not too far from the travel center. It's a little bit of a walk. Takes you about 20 minutes to get there. When you get there, it's a fairly large building, actually. And when you walk in, there's a few people going around. You see people fanning fires and forging weapons. And there's this one massive dragonborn holding a huge hammer that's currently forging a sword that's pretty close to the entrance.
I walk up to this Dragonborn and say to him, "Hello, my friend. I am Garuk, the Great Hammer, warrior of the Iron Legions, champion of the Old Gods, bane of the Abyss, and slayer of the Ancient Horrors 9, and I am in need of repair. Point me to your best blacksmith."
That's quite the mouthful of a name, don't you think? Can we shorten it to something? I'm not going to remember the full thing.
Well, that is your loss.
For reference, this Dragonborn is standing eye to eye with you.
Yep.
You need repair, huh?
Intimidated.
Well, what kind of repair are you in need of?
I throw down the pack with my arm pieces in it.
That's quite the repair job you need there. Say, how old is this? I haven't seen inscriptions like this in anything but the history books.
It is quite old, as am I.
Hmm.
Forged by the gods themselves. It would be a treat for you to work on something as splendid as this. As splendid as I.
A treat, sure, but is it going to put a meal on the table? Probably not. So, with you being as old as you are, do you have money to pay for this?
I have coin, yes.
Right. So, he's kind of inspecting the arm, looking at different pieces of it. You aren't a normal machine, are you?
Oh, heavens no.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. I'll tell you what. I can repair this. I'm not going to be able to put it back on you, though.
That is quite a shame. But at least you can do what you can.
Problem I'm noticing right away. Some of these inscriptions right here, they're damaged. You're going to need to find somebody that speaks this so they can repair this. Everything else I can take care of.
Well, I guess you can do what you can.
So for me to fix this, it's probably going to be in the area. It's probably going to take me a week or two to finish this. I got a few other clients lined up as well, so I got to finish that first. How does 70 gold pieces sound to you?
This is highway robbery.
Do you even know what a highway is?
Certainly. I am older than your entire species. Do not talk down to me.
If your attempt is to intimidate me into fixing this for free, it ain't gonna work, pal. See, I got 2 arms. And one of yours.
No one said anything about free. I was merely asking for a fair and reasonable price, and I snatched the arm back.
Well, how's this for fair and reasonable, alright? There's this wonderful spot that I went to outside of town. Not too far, but about a half a day's walk that I used to go to. Lately, it's been infested by these annoying creatures. Why don't you go take care of them, and we'll see if we can bring that price down for you.
Not even a challenge. Consider it done.
Wanna leave that arm here so I can work on it while you're out?
Croc places it back on the table, staring the lizard man in the eye.
Why don't you get to work, and I'll do the same.
Croc turns and walks out of the forge.
I assume since I followed Grok, I was there for all that.
You were kind of standing at the entrance of the shop.
Okay.
I didn't realize you were literally following him. I just thought you said you would follow him because I said let's follow him first.
Nope, I said I'm following Grok, and then I also said I had to use the restroom.
Okay. All right, let's go to now Tegan's reading her book. Farland. So you follow these guys for a while. And eventually he stops to talk to some other guards at the city gate.
I take on a bit of a hobble and I sort of try to walk past them going at a pretty slow pace like I'm going out the gate.
You, sir, where do you think you're going?
I'm trying to get out the gate.
Not by yourself, you aren't.
What? Where am I?
You're at the gate.
Oh, yes, indeed. I'll go ahead and just head back home. And I turn around and I head back towards town. Did I manage to hear anything they were saying to each other?
You hear the main official lean over to one of his guards and say, just kind of whisper, "Keep an eye on him, all right? Don't need him wandering out of town like the last one." And then they start talking about these, about where the disappearance happened, how it happened just south of town, right along the ridge line. And they think they know where the guy or girl was taken. You were able to glean that it was somewhere around that black circle I just drew.
Okay. I make my way back towards the inn, but as I'm leaving, I make sure to check my tail and see that nobody's following me.
As you check it, you see a guard that's got his eye on you. Just looks pretty bored, though. He's not following you.
Okay. I keep going, but make sure to check that nobody's following me along my way.
Okay. Tegan, what book were you reading? Or what was the subject?
I was going to, because you said it's mining, forging, and technology.
Yes. That's the specialties of the school.
Her new acquaintance sparked her interest in technology, so she's reading up on that.
Okay. Want to roll a 1d20 for me? No. Roll... What traits do we have here? Roll an intelligence check.
Saving throw or just check?
Just to check. I'll say saving throw if it's a saving throw. Alright. That may come into effect later.
Okay.
Alright, so everyone arrives back at the inn about mid-afternoon. Tegan's just sitting there reading a book. Garak and Cade arrive, and then Farland was not far behind them, actually. So you guys are now all sitting at a table in the inn's, lobby area. They're like a tavern, I guess. Would probably be more fitting.
Where was the area that Garak is supposed to clear? Is it pretty much in the same as where Farland is going?
Yours is the light blue.
Oh, okay.
So opposite directions.
So as soon as I get back, I wave at them.
Hey, what'd you find out?
I share all the info that I've uncovered.
Does anybody need any refreshers on the info?
Well, I think that we should go and help Garak instead.
I ask, what do we have to help Garak with?
I am going to clear this hive of demons in the north.
Why on earth are you doing that?
Because apparently they've moved in and they're causing this nice blacksmith quite the trouble.
Well, that's great, but generally I don't work for free.
Nor do
And
I.
what were you expecting to do with this disappearance? Get paid for it?
If we all climb north and clear the demons, then my arm will get one step closer to being fixed, and that will be a boon for us all.
Ah, so you're doing this to fix your arm. I had to readopt the accent.
Yeah, I know.
I'm having trouble too. It's I can't even remember what I was doing last time.
Ah, so this is to fix your arm, eh? Well, I think we can manage that, since you seem to be most of the muscle in our group. I glance over at Cade, not to set aside the human.
And you weren't here last time, but you should know that Tegan can more than pull her own weight with a hammer.
She just shrugs.
Oh,
A hint of smile on her face.
I think I can tell that just by looking at her. Anyways, I do think we should go ahead and get your arm fixed. Precisely what kind of demons are we looking at?
Doesn't matter. We'll know when we find out.
Oh, well, if it's imps, I think we can handle it. If we're talking about like some sort of greater demon, maybe we should leave it to folklore and shamans or something.
It be some sort of foul beast. Worry not, young one.
I think we should just go and see what we're dealing with.
All right, it's probably just some farm kid stealing. Let's go ahead and check it out then, eh? But we should probably rest the night first.
Agreed. We should also let the travel guide people know where we're going. All right, I'll do that myself.
Well, I was just thinking because there's... Jake, did you draw the hash marks on there?
What hash marks?
The
Hexes.
No, the trails. Like, is there a trail that leads through the two places that we need to go?
It'd be like a local trail, nothing official.
Okay.
Maybe like a rabbit trail kind of deal.
Oh, it looks like it would be on the way to the ruined fort up north.
There are no official trails that head there,
Oh.
that you know.
So would we need to inform anyone of where we're going?
You guys know the rules. Well, you know the rules of going out. So typically, for local travel, you could really just tell a guard at the gate. It's really the intercity travel that's the dangerous part. If you're only planning on being out and then come back before sundown, not really that important. The rule still applies for not going alone, but as far as like the official process, doesn't really apply to that.
Okay. Alright, let's get some rest. We will head out tomorrow.
Yes.
Oh, all right. I will let you mortals sleep.
Thank you, Gary.